Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carolan Carey.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. So nice to be back. We had a little Thanksgiving break, which was lovely, but it's always nice to be back with my tribe here. And we have Gigi joining us. Thank you. And Richard. And I was chatting with Tiffany. And we have Sugar Magnolia and Jill Sheen. And yes, Sugar, we are going to have a commercial for Sugar. Kim, who is my sponsor for this month. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Really appreciate you, Kim. And about halfway through our show, we're going to have a commercial representing Kim's products. Very exciting. And let me see. The next week, we will have Joanne Leo, Psychic Joanne Leo. So if you have a significant other, or if you're dating someone, or you're a little curious about somebody, get their date of birth, and your first name is fine, your birth name. And she will do a little mini reading for you. And unless you're curious about your own characteristics and your own propensities, she gives a lot of insight into what your date of birth with her psychic numerology means. And that's your blueprint to heaven. So she's excellent at pinpointing those things. So I hope you will join us for that show next week. We are going to have to reschedule Kelly Jo Psychic. She was ill. So we're going to reschedule her probably in January. So look forward to that. And we'll have a few new guests in the new year. I was going to record a short predictions crystal ball reading. I may do that following this show. I didn't get to do it. I wasn't done in time taking a shower and getting ready for this show to do it beforehand, but I will do it after. And so I will be posting that on my website, which is carolancarey.com, CarolanCarey. So please check that out in the next couple of days. I'll be uploading that. And I have one on there, and I was a little cautious about doing it because I watch other people's videos, sometimes some people that I've been following for a while. And I do watch the news, some different sources of news during the day. So I'm trying to stay away from what I think should happen or what I want to see to what is actually being presented in the crystal ball. So it's a fine line, you have to be careful that you're not projecting onto it what you want to see. So that's why I've been kind of hesitant to do it, but I've been encouraged by a couple of comments, so I'm going to give it a shot again. And what else? If you are joining us on YouTube, if you would please like and subscribe and ring the bell, that would be great. That helps us tremendously. If you're listening by audio on our many audio platforms, I will be reading out some of the comments so that you can get the validation of what I'm giving some mini readings tonight, which I love doing. And so that you will know that I'm connecting with the departed loved ones of our guests here that are commenting and asking for reading. If you're joining us on Rumble, you can give us a rumble, give us a plus up, and you can donate via to the show if you care to. You're not obligated, but if you care to, you can donate with my Venmo account, which is Carolan-Carey. So Carolan. What else did I want to tell you? If you'd like to join this show with a super sticker, you're under no obligation, but you're welcome to do that. I do take my super sticker people first and give them a little extra Zoom, maybe pull a card for them or something like that, give them an extra word. With the holidays coming up, people love to hear from their loved ones in spirit, so we're going to do mostly that. What else? Halfway through our show, we're going to do a commercial for Kim. And so let's see who we have. Jill Sheen is here. The second one is for Laura Romero. Okay, great. I was just thinking of Laura today, so I was going to send her a little note, and I hope she's in our audience this evening. Let's see. So let's see what we got. We got Sugar Magnolia, Jill Sheen, Gigi, she's our first super sticker. You beat Jill. Jill said, hi, Laura. Thank you for being here tonight. Great to see you. I might have some angel questions. I have some angel cards here I'm going to read. Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you. Carol is here. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Sarah's here. Always wonderful to have her. And let's see. Okay, so why don't we... Oh, and Richard Riddle, of course, our gentleman visitor. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. So let's start with our super sticker people. And how's everybody feeling? You okay? Did you miss us last week? I hope so. I missed doing the show, but it was kind of nice to have a little bit of a break. I had a nice Thanksgiving with my daughter, my son-in-law, and a guest of theirs, very nice gal, Andrea, lovely gal. She's their dog nanny. And she just does wonders. She's such a nice gal. I really enjoyed meeting her. So anyway, so that was fun. Let's see what we got. All right. The first card that I am pulling. Now, I hope you can see this. Let's see. Mariah. No, I was going to say Mariah. It's Micah, Micah. Let me just clear my throat a little bit. See if you can see that. Using our angel messenger cards tonight. Might be a little blurry there. There we go. And on the bottom, it says divine plan. And on the top, it says Micah, Micaiah, I think is the name. Divine plan. So everything that you've been going through, which has not been that easy, Gigi, seems like there's no rhyme or reason to it or method, but I think there is a rhyme or reason to it, a bigger plan that we don't know about. I kind of get better things are coming. And usually I get this for Kavita. Now, why am I getting this for you? Greek. Do we have, I don't know if you were planning on doing any traveling out of the country. 2022, 2024. There's a possibility. Mediterranean, I'm seeing Greek. Greece, Greek islands. And you know what? There is another company as well that's interested in you. You're going to navigate through these, and I'm getting the word truth bombs. You set off some truth bombs. Now they're going to have to deal with it, at work. I mean, I definitely have a positive vibe about that. Saying something about monkey. I have your favorite uncle in spirit. Well, he's my favorite uncle of yours in spirit that I know of. I've spoken with him before. Lovely guy. He's talking about a monkey, and I don't know why he's talking about a monkey. I don't know if he called you that or something about a monkey. He is looking very sharp and debonair in a Fonzie sort of way. And he's like, it's a piece of cake. Don't worry about it. So you are going to get through this. I hope you are feeling better. Gigi had an car accident. I hope you are feeling better. Know that you're going to navigate through this, your way through the truth bombs. And I do feel there is a movement of some sort. So they may move you away from this manager, maybe for both your benefits. But something better is definitely coming. And there's some kind of compensation. So I think we had talked about that privately, about some kind of compensation that hadn't been delivered on time, something like that. So I feel there's some compensation. So Gigi, I hope that, and don't forget, there is a divine plan. It doesn't always go the way we want or the way that we would like, but there is a plan here. So let's see what happens. Okay, keep the faith, girl, and keep writing those songs. Love your lyrics. Okay, thank you, Gigi, for your super sticker. All right, the next one I have is Jill Sheen. And she purchased one for Laura. So she has two, herself and for Laura. Okay, so let me do Jill's first. And I will pull a card for her. Let's see what we got. Let's see, creative power. Oh, I like that one. This is a weird kind of looking card. I don't know if I want that one or not. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is Ariel. Hope you can see that card. It looks a little washed out, but these are artworks, piece of art. And this Ariel represents nature. So beautiful rust colors in there. That light is a little bright on it, but there you go. So nature. So I think time in nature is going to be helpful. And I know you have done some kayaking and things. I think you're going to incorporate that with some travel. And I don't mean like have to travel. I mean like enjoyable travel, you know, like fun-seeking travel. And your mother and her friend are both coming in. And your mother calls her friend a pip. She's a pip. She's very animated, this lady. I forget her name already. Very animated, conversationalist, chatty, bubbly, kind of an effervescent feeling. Likes to have a little bubbly. And somehow they worked together or did something together. I can't picture them in real life doing this, but apparently they were friends and they were close, almost like a sister. And she's talking about this lady whose name I forgot now already. Lovely gal. Says, yes, believe it or not, we were good friends. And our personalities are so different, but we had a blast. And she's reminding you, Jill, you know, she's like, don't take everything. She said, I had to learn, don't take everything personally. People are just being, and this is, she uses the word, I won't use it here on video. She uses the word, some people are holes, and she uses it directly, says it. And she said, it's all about them. So she said, you know, you can't take what they say personally, because they would just do this to anybody. So she said, please don't take things as personally. You know, put your armor on when you get up in the morning. Make sure you have your armor on, that you know, people are just being themselves and they're just being people. And it doesn't mean that it's directed to you. I hope that's helpful to you. I feel like I want to talk about a gala event. I don't know if this is what your mother did, the holidays, a Hanukkah, Christmas parties, or a combination of both. And there's some kind of gala feeling around you. So I don't know if you're going to something, you're hosting it. It just feels like this is a very active social period of time, or had been in Mom's life. I feel it was also profitable. I also feel due to the nature of her work. And I feel it's a sort of a networking, was kind of a networking kind of thing. So she may have hosted something, but you are the hostess with the mostest, is what I'm being told. And I see you regulating, I think we talked about diet and therapies or different vitamins or something we've spoken about as far as health for both you and your husband, Roy. Talking about different ways of doing things, different ways of cooking, or different, you know, substituting different foods for something with less cholesterol, something like that. But I feel you're going to get the knack of this and enjoy yourself. I'm also being shown, I think your dad is here, and I'm being shown a railroad. I don't know why. If he traveled by railroad, he lived near a railroad. That was a mode of transportation for him to go to work, or what it was. But I feel like it's very prevalent. I don't know why I'm getting that. But he says, Jill, you have to slow down too. You have to learn to savor. You're a great cook and you're great organized. Learn to savor. He says the word is savor. Savor the moments, savor the time spent together, and let it be. So he starts singing that Beatles song, Let It Be. So I'm going to leave you with that message, and I'm going to go on and read Laura, who you so generously sponsored there for a reading. Thank you so much. Laura. I got to pull a good card for you, don't I? Prosperity. Fortunata. I love this card. Fortunata. Is this a beautiful card? If you can see that. It's a little muted. The colors are a little muted, but it says prosperity, and on top of it, it says Fortunata. It's Fortunata. So there you go. Beautiful card. Prosperity meaning, I think there's I noticed last we spoke a little bit, you had a new job or a new endeavor. I think it's prosperous. I feel prosperous for your husband as well. I know we spoke, Marcello, I know we spoke about his plans. I hope he is okay, not ripping his hair out. Something about the month of February. So I don't know if that's a birthday or if that would be a special month for one of you. As far as and I also get the word bonus. So I don't know if one of you is getting a bonus from work. I get the word bonus and much appreciated. So I'm not sure which one it refers to, you or your husband. And of course, I get the gang is all here. The three, your dad, two brothers, and a dog. So that's four. Gang is all here, says Walt. Your younger brother says the gang is all here. You have to remind Marcello that, or Marcello, I think he says it. Marcello, that he won't be without. This is not, he always kind of worries. He takes everything on his shoulders. He will not, you're not going to go without. And also I have some calling Irene, which is your mom. I think, does she have a sister or someone is very closer, maybe a sister as well, a female over there for mom, telling her, she says, it's not your time yet. So, but we have a place for you. We have a place. And I feel like I want to play, I think the word I'm getting is pinochle. And card games, maybe bridge or something like that. I feel like a lot of laughter. I feel like card games. I feel a poker. I feel things like this in her family and among her friends. And this lady is talking about a small Christmas tree. So I don't know if this was given to your mom or if your mom made it and gave it to someone, but it kind of reminds me of those ceramic trees in a way, in the height. I'm not saying it's a ceramic tree, but I feel like it's a lovely small tree. And I think and I get generations, so maybe it's been passed down, don't know. But I have someone mentioning a small Christmas tree and something about a joke in the family. So I know my sisters at one point would wrap up this bathrobe and they would give it to each other. And every year somebody else would get it, I didn't quite get the joke. I was too young. But they would just laugh hilariously about this. And I feel like there was something in mom's family that a similar joke they would play on each other. So her loved ones in spirit are saying, not time yet. Still got a couple of things to do. But there's a lovely place for her when she reaches her decision. And your dad is also talking about some kind of cake, mound cake. Something mound, M-O-U-N-D, mound, or mounds, the candy bar, or something. What I'm being shown is one of those round bundt cakes, actually. That's what I'm being shown. But Same thing about a mound. Maybe he's talking about Mound's candy. So and I also have a lot of candy canes here for you, Laura, from Dad. And big kisses from this dog. I just want to let you know that they are cheering you on and trying to support you from the other side. So I hope that you can accept that message. Thank you so much for joining us. I love seeing you. Okay, who else do we get? Let's see. Jill Sheen, we got Gigi. And so let me get back up. Oh, Kavita's on here. Okay. Hi, Kavita. You must have heard me mention your name. I was talking about to Gigi. I was saying something about Greece, and I said, "Gee, I usually have that message for Kavita." So the card that I'm pulling for you, Kavita, is Hamid, Hamied. Maybe I'm spelling that wrong. And it looks like a miraculous angel appearing to maybe a shepherd, or that's what it looks like. And the bottom of it says miracles. So that I think is applicable to you. I think you have a health concern that you've been working towards trying to get resolved. I'm feeling this is for you. I still have some, we've talked about it privately. I still have my own opinion about that. And I keep getting this ocular thing. Really wearing you down. So we're at the point where we really, really have to get this resolved the best that we can. And at worst, it will be, like periodic at worst. But at best, I'd like to see it resolved. I understand it may be something that has to be managed. But it certainly would be a hell of a lot better than what's going on now. I feel like I have a cousin here. I know you have an uncle passed, which is Dad's brother, and your grandmother, who you're very close to. But I feel as though there's a younger person, maybe a cousin. I think this is for you. And I still get that neck. I still get this is like something with the neck, your neck. And I feel as if maybe somebody went a little, maybe your age or a little older. I feel like a cousin, second cousin, something like that. Just wanted to say hello. I feel young, still too soon to die, but a little bit older than you. And what does your grandmother have to say? I don't know if she made a kind of soup, like with dumplings or something in it. Some kind of soup, like it reminds me of like steamed dumplings for some reason in it, and a broth. I feel like it's like a healing tea or a healing soup, and she's making that for you. Still getting some paintings, and what's frustrating, to you is not being able to complete a piece of artwork. Kavita is an artist as well, and I feel there's a frustration of all the things that it really having this physical malaise is problem is keeping you from your artwork, and I think that's more devastating than anything. And I also get the month of January. So what's going on? I don't know if it's birthday or something, but I feel like January is significant. Don't give up. Don't give up the hope yet, because there's a few options you have not explored yet. And don't be, I hate to use the word don't, but if I were you, I would not say no to any option. I would be open-minded about every option that you're given. And I'm not saying by a spiritualist or a holistic, but by Western medicine. Look at what kind of options they are giving you. And yes, the holistic does help tremendously. And yes, miracles do happen. And spiritual healing does take place, but it may not resolve this issue. So there may have to be something may have to be done. But that's the key to your freedom. And if it's manageable, I think we can live with that. So look forward to 2022, Kavita. I think that's much better than what you've been going through. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for your super sticker. All right. Let me get back to GD. Whoops, we got one for GD. Wanted to see if I'd have the chance of reconciling a relationship between me and GS. So GD, I don't think we've met before. Super sticker. Oh, Kavita says, I'm seeing a neurosurgeon in January who devised a new procedure for this condition that she has. Great. Okay. Laura said wonderful messages. Thank you. GD. Okay. So I don't know who that is. Welcome to the show in the Psychic Flow. Love to have you here. Love to see if I'd have the chance for reconciling a relationship between me and GS. Yes, you will. It's a little dicey, and I honestly feel unless there's two situations, GD, I feel as though I have to reconcile a situation between, you have to reconcile a situation between yourself and a sibling as well. I think you're referring to a romantic relationship. And also what I'm getting is family. We have family has to be reconciled as well. What I get from you is I can be a little hard-headed. I totally get that. I'm that way myself. But I really appreciate the sincerity of you asking these questions, because that means that you care and that you do want your relationships to be, you know, free, authentic, free from I just want to say one thing to you. When you take the opportunity for both of these relationships or one of them, either a sibling one, there's hurt feelings there, or this other one, which I think is a romance, I'm not sure. One of them is going to come at you with a laundry list of what pissed them off. So just keep your cool. Just listen. They have the right to voice, you know, it's not all things that you've done to them. It's just something, it's like a collaborative, I'm pissed off kind of feeling that this person's going to give you. So just, you know, like I said to Jill, if you can remember, step back, let them be them, and recognize you don't have to own all this. You just fix what you feel responsible for. It's a good talk. I mean, it has to come out. So both situations are there, and they're not as difficult to resolve as you would think. There's a little blowback, but if you can weather that storm, I do see reconciling. You know, things change though. They don't go back to the same. It would be a new kind of relationship in both situations. Once you have something, you cause damage, you don't go back to where you were. Very rarely. There's, you know, there's a new set of trust issues, or you may have to earn trust, or they may have to earn your trust. We never go back to where we were. Now we can push through that, and maybe it'll be better eventually, but it does take some time. So I hope that makes sense to you, GD, and I hope you can give me some feedback. I just feel there's more than one situation. And, you know, I don't think it's because you go around saying, you know, screw you, you know. I think it's, I think you're maybe a little more blatantly honest than you should be. I'm guilty of that myself. You know, maybe they don't need to be hit with a hammer. Okay. That's my style. I don't recommend it. Might be some of that. I think you think being honest is the path to go. But, sometimes, you ever heard of the situation telling a white lie is telling of the, your mother ever say, sometimes you got to tell a white lie. So I wouldn't say lie, but I would say there's some things we need to leave out. I feel there's an honesty with you that maybe some people can't handle. That's a nice way of putting it. So try to keep that in mind and work forward. And it's very hard. I had to learn we're not going to change people. No matter what, we're not going to change people. I wish I could, some people. I wish I could change myself. But here I am, and I'm stuck with that. And that's how it is. But, for instance, I was feeling guilty today about something. I don't know why I get these moments, but something had come up and I was like in my memory bank and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe how stupid I was. How dumb I acted. I wish I hadn't done that, and, the words that I've given to other people, I think it was Maya Angelou. When you know better, you do better. So take that word of advice. Maybe at the time, JD, you didn't know as much as you do now. But now you know. And that's a good opening for your reconciliation attempt. Either one or both. I do think you'll get through it. All right. Something about the 24th. So I don't know if we're talking Christmas Eve or January 24th, but I have the 24th here. So, okay. I hope if you have any feedback on that, you give that to us. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the show. Laura Romero says several sisters of her mom's are in spirit and passed away. Okay. Great. And Kavita says, thank you, Carolan. You were welcome for the super sticker. So what is your first name? Oh, Gary. Okay, so one was a romance. Okay. Love put on the... Hi, Joe. Psychic Joanne Leo's in the house. I just told everybody that she would be with us next week. 11 may step forward. And JD says, you were able to tell just like that? That was very quick. Yeah, well, we work quick around here. Oh, Laura says anniversary. I think she meant when I said February. Yes, you do have a chance of reconciling that, Gary. And you also have to work on your family as well. There's I feel it's a sibling. So there you go. All right, let me get we are halfway at the point. Why don't we do our commercial for Sugar Kim? If you don't mind, Tiffany, if we could put that up, that would be wonderful. And see what Kim is offering for your holiday shopping. Awesome. Thank you, Kim, for being the sponsor this month for In the Psychic Flow. Appreciate you so much. All right, let me give her a word while I can. I'll pull her card because she probably likes that better than I pulled this card twice. Okay, so I actually got two cards for you. Here we go. Here comes an Annanelle. And the word is sexuality. I'm sure you've seen this lovely picture before, this artwork of the goddess coming out of the shell. It's sexuality, and her name is Anael, A-N-A-E-L. So I think we have some exploration there, Sugar Kim. coming out. And the other word, as I manipulate this name or mutate, Galileo, Galgaliel. And the word is vibration. So I guess those two kind of go together, right? Sexuality and vibration. So there you go, Sugar Kim. You're the bomb. New Year's coming, honey. New Year is coming. And I see something about, I don't know if you were the one with the horse. I kept seeing something about hoof. So I don't know if your cream would be used for horse hoofs or if that was Sarah. But I also get with you something about hair. So I don't know if you're making a product for hair, like a salve or for dry hair or something like that. But I feel like there's something about hair coming in here. And the scent is also very important. So thank you so much for sponsoring the show. And I hope you can take that message. Let me get back up to Richard Riddle. I'm going to pull him a card because he doesn't really like my messages that much. The card that I get for you is Remelia, Ranaeela. And the message on the bottom is joy. You are very joyous this season because I think you have a couple extra bucks in your pocket. I think that you're enjoying yourself in your social life as well as your professional life. And I see you reconnecting with some people over the holidays, like maybe someone from far away. It could be family or friends. Somebody from far. I keep getting far away. I feel as if haven't seen each other in a while. I also want to talk about romance for some reason. I want to talk about romances in the air, something about romance for you, Richard. I don't know if you are currently in a relationship now or going to be, but I feel something about romance. So I'll just leave it at that because I don't know that much about it. I just get the word. And I also get something about the word holy. I get a holy celebration. So I don't know if we're talking about midnight mass or Christmas Day or something, but I get something about being holy. So I'll send that. I'm going to send that out to you. That could be from family, but the word from spirit is holy that I get for you. And the other word is romance. I do get that very strong. And I feel you enjoying yourself, like me even putting on a Santa Claus hat or something to that effect. So I hope that you can take that message. And thank you for joining us. As always, Richard, it's a delight. Okay. Let's see. Ruth, and then I'll get Carol. Ruth. You know, I want to speak about, I feel like I generally have your grandmother around, but I also have a gentleman, maybe grandpa, of that generation. And I said something about his work boots or something about boots. That could also be because I just finished reading Richard and he usually gets that. Let me know if you had a granddad that wore some kind of work boots, Ruth. I also feel very Native American, and I feel that we're going to talk about that, or there's a ceremony. I don't know if I've said this for you before, but I feel something about Native American presence, guide being around you, Ruth. And something about celebrating that or acknowledging it. I don't know if you're going to participate in a medicine wheel celebration or something like that, or sacred circle, something to that effect. But I feel that I could smell sage and I can smell tobacco, and I can see this gentleman dancing. I feel other Native Americans around there, and I feel him dancing around in Native dress. So this could be something around you that you're going to attend, or it could be spirit guide for you. What does Grandma say? Did she call somebody Lucy or lousy or Lucy, like an Loosey, or not Lucy, the name Lucy, like different, like Lucy Duck, or I think she had a nickname for a duck or something like that? Let me know, because that's what she's talking about here. Oh, Gigi says her best friend is Greek. Oh, okay, good. Because I kept getting the word Greek. I thought maybe it was a trip, but she said Gigi is saying her best friend is Greek. I often get Greece for Kavita, so I was wondering if I was reading you both at the same time. Oh, the third one was for Richard Riddle. Oh, okay. Let me get back to Richard a minute. Did I pull a card for him? Yeah, I did. Joy. You know, I have somebody, Richard. I kind of dipped you there. I didn't realize that you had gotten a super sticker. So let me just add to your reading a moment. I feel like somebody put like peppermint stick in whiskey or in a drink around the holiday times. I feel like people do that. Sometimes they put an eggnog or something like that. But I feel like I'm stirring something with a peppermint stick here for you. Or is it peppermint schnapps? Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. Let me know, Richard, if that works for you. Okay. Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, so I got Kim, got Jill's. Jill, you got to stop with these super stickers, girl. Thank you so much, Jill. Appreciate you. Elizabeth says, hi, Caroline. Your hairdo makes you look younger. Sorry, I don't have a hairdo. I was going to get a haircut, and I never did. Thank you, though, Elizabeth. Appreciate you. Anniversary was for Laura Romero. I got to get to Carol. Was GD's asked that we were able to see how far this is for an opportunity to reconcile. You got the holiday season. Work on it. I would say from now to February. There's an opening, and it may be an unexpected opening. Take advantage of it. Ruth says, I don't think he wore work boots. I don't remember. Cool if that's my new guide. The only thing that comes to mind is her dog, Susie. Oh. I think he wore work boots. Okay, so I might have been with Richard's grandpa, who I know wore boots. So I do, Ruth, I do have, let me get back to Ruth now that I got sidetracked there. Let me just tell you that this Native American guide is very, everyone has, Richard says, I have drunk peppermint schnapps, and I used to drink peppermint schnapps. Okay. Okay, Richard. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Oh, okay. And Gigi says the last place that she and her uncle went to together before he died was the zoo. Maybe a reference to the monkey. I kept getting the word monkey, so maybe that could be. But thank you for sharing that. Where was I? Ruth. Ruth, I have an older gentleman here. So would this be Grandpa? And did he make candy? Did anybody make candy, Ruth, for Christmas? Like Christmas crackle or something like that? I feel like there's a sheet, like you would make it in a sheet pan or something. Let me know, Ruth, if that works for you. But they are sending you sweet blessings from the other side. Okay? Let me get to Carol. Carol. Lyrics, the songs. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'll take it slow and come off fresh. And we have Kim Smith, our sponsor, her Facebook page, CB Delights. CB Delights. That's her store for her products. Please check that out. Thank you, Carolan. Still single right now, Richard says. Yeah, well, you won't be for long. So, anyway, this gentleman, I feel, is Ruth, is taking credit for Christmas candy, and maybe your grandmother made it, but he took credit for it or something like that, or he ate it. But I feel like it's something that and it might even have like nuts in it, but I feel like you would lay the chocolate or white chocolate out in a pan and then cut it. So anyway, that's that. Let me get to Carol. Carol always slips in here, and I always overlook her for some reason. And Elizabeth and Joe and Kim and Super Space Cookie Sarah. See if we can do all this. Yeah, we can. Carol. I want to talk about the Christmas tree, Carol, putting up the Christmas tree. Like, that was a special night. I guess for most families it is. But putting up this tree, and I'm talking about a particular tree now. I don't know if Dad was supposed to pick up the tree, and he didn't pick it up when he was supposed to. So he's kind of left with this Charlie Brown kind of thing. Or that's, I feel like it's leaning. The tree is leaning, like he's trying to put it up and it's leaning. And I think it kind of stayed that way. It kind of stayed like, So he laughed about it. I don't think he took things too seriously. But I feel as there's a story about a Christmas tree. Something about the Christmas tree. And this is going back like when you would put like tinsel on it or something different. Live tree, and different than the way we do things today. A lot of red ribbon here. I got red ribbon from him and your mom. Something about red ribbon. So I don't know if they put that on the tree or that's what they use. And I'm seeing a delicate little bracelet for you. I think, Carol, there's a delicate, maybe you were given a little gold bracelet as a child. It looks like a small bracelet that has like a heart or something on it. Let me know if this resonates with you. But your dad loves to sing Christmas, like Bing Crosby, stuff like that. I get that vibe. And your mother, I get the impression from Mom that she could listen to Elvis sing Christmas songs all day. She's got her, looks like she's got a little eggnog maybe, and she's sitting in an armchair with her feet up, kind of watching Dad mess around with this tree. And so they send a lot of love and blessings to you, Carol. I hope that some of those things that I've mentioned resonate with you. Thank you, Carol, for joining us as always. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm going to pull a card for Sarah because Sarah works very hard. And, I love this card for you. This is Lafiel. You'd have to check with Laura Romero. She's our angel officiant extraordinaire. Lafiel, Lofiel. And it says beauty. And that's you, Sarah, inside and out. Everything about what you're creating is about beauty. The way you interpret a song and sing it, the products that you make yourself, it's about beauty. It's about, do you notice how if, just cleaning a space, like I'm tearing things apart here and finding new uses for old things and getting rid of some stuff. But you ever notice how, like, when you change the feng shui, I guess you would say, of the space or the energy of the space, or you light a candle, or you make a room refreshing smell, like you make a scent up yourself with your oils or something. You notice how it changes the dynamics and the vibration of the room, like how it feels to you. And that's what I get with your products, Sarah, that they really are a lifesaver in so many ways for people, not just to feel good, to have your skin look better, or to smell better, but the emotional impact, the emotional upliftment for people with your products as well. it just does something to people. I think it gives them a lighter, fresher kind of feeling when they use them. So it touches people on many levels, and I think you know that. And everything you touch, being very creative with some vines. I get the word vine, like some kind of like vine. What kind of vine is that I have out there? Honey something, honeysuckle, or something with berries. I have something pine tree boughs and vines. So I don't know if you're decorating with that. And I get a lovely, I feel like somebody's stepping into a Santa suit. So if somebody's going to play Santa Claus for your son or whatever. A lot of cheers, a lot of prayers for you, and a lot of compliments on your work. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, I got Carol, I got Richard, I got Sarah, and Elizabeth, and Joe. Elizabeth, any message on where to get my painting guidance from? So you're an artist as well, Elizabeth. Is that what we're speaking about? You know what I'm getting? I just got a flash of a picture of somebody who uses those. I'm not even writing anything down tonight. You know, the old sort of kidney shaped or oval, like painter's palette. It would have different colors on it. You know, your paint's kind of messy and you'd have a brush. And I feel very French Paris kind of vibe, artist kind of feeling. Like I feel like somebody that either was an artist or enjoyed artwork. And this is interesting, Elizabeth. I see you following a story on stolen artwork. Something from World War II that was stolen. As we know, the Nazis robbed Europe of so much, and not all of it has been returned. A lot of it has not. But I feel like there's something about a piece of artwork that was stolen. So could this be this guide talking about a personal experience? I feel as an art guide for you, I have somebody, and I feel there's a man and woman here, and I think one is the model and one is the artist. And I get going back and I get very French kind of feeling. I get Paris. I get, you know, before the war, and I feel like I'm wearing one of those blouses or blousey kind of jackets, even one of those crazy berets. And I feel an older man, almost a Van Gogh looking kind of guy. I'm not saying it's Van Gogh, but I feel like I have somebody that kind of painted, and it's more landscapey and more people's faces is what I'm getting with you. I get like the shadowing or something. I like art, but I don't know anything about it, truthfully. So that's the impression I get of a guide for you, Elizabeth. And I also have somebody coming in here with a cane, an older gentleman with a cane, and he's kind of like throwing it. He goes, I don't need this over here. So I just want to let you know I'm good. I'm doing good over here, he says. So Elizabeth, I hope you can take that. Oh, Jill Sheen was saying that her mother's friend was Ina. I keep forgetting her name. Thank you, Jill. Okay. And I have Joe. I have 6 minutes. Did I forget somebody? Joe E. I just want to make sure I didn't forget anybody here. And it is a romantic connection. Good. Don't miss the window of opportunity, Gary. Ruth says she doesn't know of anybody who made the candy, but it seems like there was someone who loved to eat it. Just don't remember who. Okay. Angels are showing Sarah the beautiful. It inspires her to create beauty for others. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Great message. Elizabeth says, my grandpa is the cane. Way cool reading. Thank you. You're welcome, dear. Thank you for joining us. Okay, let me get to, I think I didn't miss anybody. I think I just have to do Joe. Psychic Joanne Leo will be with us next week. Do not miss that show. If you have someone significant, you might want to, Gary, hint, hint, join the show at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rumble and YouTube. Psychic Joanne Leo will be in the house. Bring the date of birth and first name, and let's see what the blueprint from heaven that Joanne obtains for you says about that person or about yourself. So join us next week. Joanne Leo. This is a really hard, it's a hard nut, hard to swallow, or a hard nut to crack. Not a hard nut to swallow, but it's like something you're going through, something it's hard to swallow. And I don't mean like physically it's hard to swallow. I mean some news or some situation is really tough. Not like disastrous stuff, but I mean like not like, it's just a situation that you're really not happy about. And so the feeling is acceptance. And boy, doesn't that bite the big one? I hate that, don't you? But I feel that once there's some alternative kind of ways of looking at this, Joanne. And by the way, I just wanted to say to you, I was just thinking, I think it was yesterday. Don't ask me why. I was thinking about Camille, your daughter. And I got January again. So I think we have something coming up, something romantic, something new, bright and shiny, like a new penny. So exciting. And I keep getting January. So I'm like, okay, good. I'll tell her. Anyway, let me get back to you. Who has the cat? Who has a cat in spirit? I have a cat here. And it's not one of mine. I have quite a few. But I have a cat. And it's sort of light, like white or tan, like white color with maybe some black here. I don't know whose cat this is. The white body, like kind of white. Anyway, Joanne, your father is saying to you, excuse me, it's a tough situation to swallow. So whatever this is, and you don't like it, but there are opportunities around it. So I hope you know what I'm speaking about, Joanne. There's something that could be, something financial. It could be something down the street, something where the house is located, something. And it's just something you're not very pleased with. But there are opportunities around this. So at first glance, this looks kind of crappy, but I don't think it's going to stay that way. And I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. I also get for Camille, I get January into February. I feel New Year is better for her. And the sooner you drop the anchor from around your neck, your dad tells her, her grandpa, the better off, the sooner you will be free. Now, Joanne, I get television here. I get something about being interviewed or doing a video show. And I'm not just talking about my little show. I'm talking about something more prominent. And I get international. You got to hit that international market, Joanne, because they're dying for your talent. So please consider that. Let's see. And I have somebody had contacted me about an interview, which I'm probably not, I don't know if I'm going to do, but I'll send it to you. I'm going to send it to you, and I'm going to send it to Kelly Jo. The bright light in mom's room. Oh, we had a cat. Oh, okay, Joe says. You're welcome, Carol. What do I have? A minute. My mom's bedroom late last night. That terrified her last night and cast dark shadows on the ceiling. Don't forget your prayer protection. You know what? I feel it's something that belongs to the house, not a relative, Elizabeth. It's just something that belongs to the grounds and the property. And if you sage it or throw some holy water out there, I think it's related to the property. It's not after her. It's just there. I would cleanse the property in the house. That's what I would say. I am at the hour. Thank you for the super chats and stickers. I really appreciate you. Please join us next week. Once again, Psychic Joy and Leo will be with us. It's so nice to see all of you. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.